For those who don't know, Stacy is my little cousin. Though at this point, she feels more like a niece to me. And as for Matt, well, he's been part of our family for so long now that my family has referred to him as Cousin Matt for years. Now, if we're getting technical, Stacy's mom, Lori, and I are actually first cousins. But my parents had me a little later in life, so I've always been right in that middle zone between my cousins and their kids. That means I'm sort of this unofficial family gray area, so I consider myself a cool, good-looking uncle.
Stacy, there are so many moments over the last 13 and a half years when I knew I wanted to be with you forever, but seemingly one small memory really stands out. When we were living together across the country from each other in Seattle and Rochester, you came to visit on the weekend of the Seattle Sounders won the MLS Cup. We watched the game at a bar, and the whole time we both knew that when we ended it, I'd have to drive you to the airport. Neither of us wanted the game to end because we knew that we meant saying goodbye after another short weekend. On the drive to the airport, we were both sad knowing that we were about to be apart again. Then, just as we got to the airport, you got a notification that your flight was delayed by a couple hours. Instantly, we went from sad to happy, just at the idea of getting a few more hours together. We ended up at some random Applebee's near the airport, but it didn't matter. We just wanted to be together. Ever since that day, my love for you has only grown deeper and stronger.
Through all the changes in life, you are what has been my constant, my rock, and my home. I could be anywhere in the world and not feel homesick as long as I'm with you. I never had a singular moment when I knew you were the one. I just always knew there was no way I could picture my life without you. I love you for so many reasons. I love that you teach me at least 5 new fun facts every day. I love that you come to the door every day when I come home from work to greet me. I love how you make me popcorn, put gas in my car, or clean the pots and pans because they're too heavy for me. I love that I could turn my brain off when we go anywhere because you're already an airport dad. I love how no matter how ridiculous the request, you'll find a way to make it happen for me. Like at the end of my 21st birthday when I insisted on ordering 10 pizzas for 4 people, going home after the bar. You laughed at me, but you still got them for me. I love how much you care for everyone around you and that you meticulously think about everyone's feelings before you make a decision. I love that you will genuinely do anything to make me happy because you say your favorite days are when I'm having a good day.
Matt, Stacy, I don't know where to start. God knows it's been a long time coming. Here we are. Stacy, I'll start with you at the top of the speech tonight. You look absolutely beautiful tonight. Thank you so much for having us all here. We greatly appreciate it. Really appreciate you too. Matt, buddy, I don't know where to begin, man. I still am thinking to this day, I don't know how you turned 30 yards early into the landscaping instead of driving into school. Hit the sign, made me get out and take a look. Still regret not taking that sign to this day.
I'm Michelle, Stacy's older sister, which is probably apparent because lucky for me, I look just like her. We have a video, actually, from when my parents first brought Stacy home from the hospital. I was running around her, frantically screaming, "Thank you so much for getting her for me," like she was a gift they just picked up from the store. But that's exactly what she has been for me my entire life, a literal gift that I feel was handpicked to be my perfect sister.
Now to my wonderful daughter, Stacy. I'm so happy for you that you've done nothing but make your mom and dad proud, never causing us a problem, at least none that we're aware of. When you were a very young girl, you would always walk out to my office when I was working just to say hi and to chat. And it always put a smile on my face, and I will never forget it. You were very unusually easy to raise as a young child. In fact, when Stacy was young, if she did something wrong, we would discipline her, and she would bow her head and she would get sad and she'd go, okay, I'll go take a time out. And it was amazing. The year I'm speaking of is 2012, or more specifically, May 25th, 2012. This was the day Stacy approached me and asked if it would be okay if her new friend Matt could come over to our house and visit. Stacy was 14 years old, and Matt just turned 15. So Matt, fearless and determined. Anyways, due to lack of technology at the time, Matt navigated to our house using only landmarks, road signs, and the sun. As he journeyed across the city of New Baltimore and entered into Chesterfield Township, where he eventually arrived at our doorstep via a pedal bicycle, the non-electric kind. I will never forget this 15-year-old boy sporting a full head of hair. Matt was clearly very intelligent, but what was more impressive was his concern for people, manners, and respect he displayed as a boy. It was and still is very impressive.